Hello, today we're going to talk about the ocean floor, and here is my diorama of the ocean floor. I made this out of cardboard, this box specifically, and I used the extra pieces to make the ocean floor and these continental margins. I also used brown paper bag and paper mache to make them more defined in 3D. Then I used construction paper for these seamounts and the mid-oceanic ridge. Also this volcano over here. I used hot glue gun to stick everything together and hold it down and secure it, and then I painted over everything with acrylic paint and used a little cotton ball up here for my little smoke, my puff of smoke. And that's all I used. Right here we have a passive continental margin. We know that this is a passive continental margin because there's no deep ocean trench and there is a continental rise, which do not appear in active continental margins. At the top we have this surface, the light brown, and then we have a continental shelf, and then a continental slope, which turns into a deep ocean basin. Right here we have a passive continental margin. We know that this is a passive continental margin because there's no deep ocean trench and there is a continental rise, which do not appear in active continental margins. At the top we have this surface, the light brown, and then we have a continental shelf, and then a continental slope, which turns into a deep ocean basin. This basin has a little abyssal plain, and then back here are seamounts, which are formed by hotspots where magma rises and is cooled as it hits the ocean water and becomes these little mountain formations. This one back here has risen tall enough to become an island, but that's very rare. Next we go into the mid-oceanic ridge. These are formed by plates, lithospheric plates diverging, which means they're moving apart, and that allows magma to rise, and again as it reaches the ocean water it cools and creates these little mountain regions. Next we have another deep ocean basin, and here we have a lot of abyssal plain and a volcanic island, which are common near deep ocean trenches. I'm going to let you get a better look at the trench. Deep ocean trenches are formed by the plates converging, which means they are colliding with each other, and as the oceanic crust collides with the continental crust, it sinks below the continental crust because it is more dense. We then have an active continental margin. We know this because of the deep ocean trench. Here is the continental slope, the continental shelf, and the surface. Our regions are the continental margins, the deep ocean basins, and the mid-ocean ridge. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.